Hello, and welcome to my awesome whole journey. I am Brett Dupree, and today I am talking about mental stuff. Yes, mental things. Man, I have wild hair today. And I showered and everything. Maybe I didn't put, oh yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, yeah, mental stuff. I'm mostly talking about an incident that happened a few weeks ago. I talk about this a lot, how life is what it means to me. And we make our reality based on, you know, our thought process, our past experiences, and this idea that we place this meaning into things. Um, and the thing that happened a couple weeks ago really reminded me of this because many, many years ago, I guess 6 or 7, I met my ex. And I thought it was magic. The thought process of everything that happened for me to meet her and to take the chances I did. Just like in my mind, if I never would have talked to my friend Tia, we never would have started dating at the time. And at the time, Tia wasn't my friend. She was just a person behind me who I started a conversation with because I thought she was cute, and I was bored because their line wasn't moving. And in my mind, I'm like, I want to be able to have conversations with strangers, especially ones that are attractive, and just be normal instead of putting people on pedestals. It's part of my improving thing. And one thing led, then my ex showed up, and they knew each other, and then but a lot of things just happened on that day. A lot of decisions I made that possible, made that happen in my mind. That was magic. That was the universe putting us together, and because of that feeling, I kind of let a few things go on the wayside. I'm not saying I would have broken up with my ex earlier, but we would have had a lot more tougher conversations early on, especially when it comes to boundaries and my personal beliefs on communication. But I kind of let those slide because of fate and love and all that fun stuff. And I was thinking about, how that believed in magic, how that believed in the universe aligning itself kind of allowed me, I'm not going to say it caused me, it allowed me to make the excuse not to have the harder conversations. It really played into my avoidance, my desire to avoid or dissociate from reality and to avoid those hard conversations. Like, I'm not blaming my ex for this. This is my baggage, 100%. And any excuse not to have a hard conversation, I'll take the universe giving me a sign to not do it. And I had another just ridiculously coincidental experience a couple weeks ago. And here's the thing. So I was going to this place called Sugar and Spoon. It is a place that served cookie dough. It's delicious, and it's in the city I live in. And they're at this place, and I'm standing there looking, and then someone backed into me on accident looking, and bam, it was one of I believe she's a backup coach for Orange Theory, and bam, we met. And met at this food truck at this weird children's Halloween fair. And the funny part about that is 2 weeks earlier, or 3 weeks earlier, she shared, maybe it was a month, a while earlier, maybe it's 2 months earlier, she shared something about going to the food truck last time and how good it is. Like, ooh, I love that place. And she was like, that place is cool. And bam, we go to that place at the same time. And when I think of the decisions I made that day to make that meeting happen, it was almost miraculous. Number one, I wanted to get something special that day when I don't have plans on a Saturday. I'm like, well, let's go on a food venture. So I was trying to look up what food I wanted. And I decided, I just, searching Facebook. And all of a sudden, I learned this Indian place that's in the downtown of the area I live in. Started serving Brookie chicken. I'm like, all right, I'll try there. So I went there and got Brookie chicken. I thought about going to Sugar and Spoon after, but I decided not to. And when I get home, I finally looked up where the Sugar and Spoon truck is. It was literally in walking distance. 20 minutes that I waited for my chicken to get cooked, I literally could have just walked there and got the cookie dough that I wanted. So I'm like, all right, let's get the cookie dough. But it was also the end of the month because this was about Halloween time. And the place that I like getting cookies called Treat Cookies, and the Hermione cookie was coming out, and the Hermione cookie is my favorite treat cookie. It's like a butterscotch and marshmallow oatmeal cookie, and it's so good. I freaking love it. It's a butterbeer or whatever. And like that was the last time, the month was almost over. I need to go get it. So I decided to go to Burien. And it's a decent drive. So I go all the way to Burien, and Burien's having this like children's, they're having this ridiculously full food. All the shops were having candy out, and all the kids were walking around. So many kids. And so going there and getting there was annoying in the sense of like, me driving and having to wait for all the people and trying to get to parking and all that stuff. And that, especially the drive home, I didn't take any lefts because just a stream of people and only like one car could turn at a time. The car, the first car that would really bully itself through, because that's all that could go. Even though it was kind of fun. It was awesome. Driving down there, seeing all those amazing costumes, all those adorable little kids, so cute, and all those adults having a good time. So it wasn't a bad drive. But the thing is, that drive took a while. And I was thinking I'm not going to get cookies and cookie dough, but then I was like, you know what? As I had plenty of time to think about it, the cookie dough will fit in the freezer. And I'm like, all right, I can eat the cookies and then eat the cookie dough throughout the next month and a half. Cookie dough lasted 2 weeks, which is really good for me. Well, anyway, so I drive slowly, make all the turns, and then I get to the sugar cookie dough place, and bam, that's where that meeting happened. And you know what that meeting meant to me? Absolutely nothing. I mean, not in the sense of like nothing. It was cool to see her, and it was just, it was just a fun, hey, oh my God, these cookie dough is delicious, and it's, some conversation of meeting. But it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the universe bringing us together. No, it meant nothing to me in that regard. Nothing beyond like, wow, what an amazing coincidence. And both instances are both just, a lot of decisions, and both of them went to that moment happening. A lot of circumstances, a lot of like little things having to work out for both of those moments. One thing meant earth-shattering, love of my life. The other thing was like, wow, small world, what a huge coincidence. So we both happened to go to this cookie shop, which has a 4-hour window, at the same exact time, not notice each other until she bumps into me because I was looking, and she was just doing that thing where you walk backwards without looking, which I tend to do a lot. And yeah, and that was just a good indication, that like life is what we make of it. Life is what we put in it. The situation doesn't mean more than it is because I didn't put more than it is. My mind didn't put more than it is. My emotions didn't put more than it is. It was just something that was neat. And that's what life is. I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in universal force pushing towards something. But I do believe that we make our own karma. We make our own universal force, if you will, by what we put attention on and what meaning we make of this world. Which just means like we have the power to create the world we want to live in because of what we notice and what we decide. And sometimes it's hard and difficult, especially with this weight loss journey that I'm on. Not the easiest thing, especially with how hard I'm working for how little gain I'm getting. And sometimes that gets to me. But at the same time, I could focus on how much better I am and how much healthier I'm being instead of where I want to be and where I need to be. And the meaning of each workout could either be a slog and not worth it and something I have to do and this is taking forever, or I can look at it as I'm building my body, I'm becoming healthier, and things are working out the way that they are because they are. So thank you for watching this little rant. Probably lost a lot of you. I love you for who you are. And as always, you are worthy.